Hey everybody, welcome back to Live Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz. Jack and Letty are still at Lake Jackson. They have their new kid, so they're taking care of that. So I'm going to come with you with a nice, simple, easy crockpot recipe, I hope. I'm still very tired and very frozen. I have not yet thawed perfectly from my LARP event this weekend, so it's going to be simple, couple of steps, fire and forget it kind of stuff. This is going to be great. Before we get into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the little bell, do all the YouTube stuff. You know how this works. You know my spiel. I'm sorry. And you also remember that there is merch. There's a link down the doobly to our merch. Man, we got all kinds of stuff. I'm exhausted. We got fake hands, we got pot holders, we got spoons, spatulas, flippers, we got these awesome aprons. And if you want a monograph, just let us know. We can do that thing. Links down the doobly-doo, and let's just get into the food. We'll put it in here and then take a nap. That's what I want to do. Yep. All right, 3 ingredients, but you're going to need a crock pot for this, a slow cooker, right? You're going to need 1.5 pounds, or I got 1 pound and 0.87 of chicken. I'm using skinless, boneless breasts. You want a bottle of creamy Caesar and half a cup of Parmesan, but I'm going to use a lot more than that because cheese is awesome. And this is, like, again, fire and forget it. Now, my chicken is frozen. Like I said, I'm using the thighs that are skinless and boneless, but you can use any kind of chicken you want. Now, when you got it frozen, be sure to pull it over and pull this blood diaper off, right? Meat diaper. It's going to be frozen. It's gross. Now, throw that away. Now, be careful what you're touching. Just put your whole chicken in there. But you're dealing with raw chicken, so wash your fucking hands before you touch anything else, right? Before you touch those. Wash those, come back. Now, your creamy Caesar, just put the whole bottle in there, right? This is the things under our budget, but because we're using all of these ingredients, it's hard to break it down for other stuff. So just go ahead and put this in there as much as you can. If you can't get it all out, that's just life sometimes, man. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to depress you over chicken, but if you can't get it out, put the cap back on. Nice broke people tip, just leave it on the cap for a little while. The rest of it will run down. Now, the cheese, you're supposed to use 1/2 cup according to the recipe. That's not a lot of cheese. I like cheese, and I really don't have anything else to use for this Parmesan stuff, so I'm just going to use almost the entire thing. So just put it in there, sprinkle it. Like, cheese is great. Now, Parmesan is an oily cheese. When you cook it, it's going to leave a lot of grease at the bottom of the pan, so be aware of that. And everything else with cheese, I save a little bit more to dress it at the end of it. Now, go back to your creamy Caesar. Try to get the last of that. Just right on top is fine. Be sure to lick the cap because I'm civilized. That was pre-nap, man. I'm sorry. So get that done. You want to set it on low, and you want to put it down there for 6 hours. That's 6 to normal finger people. And make sure it's covered. If you don't, just get you some plates that'll cover it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. But 6 hours, and you're good. From frozen to cooked, this worked amazingly with the thighs that I had. If you have more chicken, then you're going to need to go a little longer. But just check it at 6 hours. See what you're doing. This is at 6 hours. This is great. You can kind of see how greasy it is at the bottom. You need to pull this out, dredge it a little bit. But it's cooked to the point where the thighs, the dark meat, you can cut with a spoon. So cut this off. I let it rest for about 20 minutes, pulled it out. I don't know why my light went weird here for the pictures. I dressed it with the rest of the cheese, and I put pepper on mine. I didn't put salt because salt is plenty in both the creamy Caesar and the cheese that we use. The Parmesan has got a salt to it, so just straight like this is fine. You don't have to add any salt unless you're my father. Then you're going to pour salt on it anyway, and it's going to taste like a salt lick. But that aside, this one definitely works. It works for meal prep really well. I did 6 thighs, and 1 was enough for me. I think just my stomach shrunk after I got sick. So this is great. You can put it next to something. I'm going to take it and slice it up and put it on some salad later. I think that's going to work just a treat, just because with the Caesar stuff on it or whatever. But you can see at the edge of this picture, you can kind of see how greasy it is. But this is great. You should really try this out. Shout out to the lady who gave me the recipe. It was just a shot of her Crockpot recipe list, so I really don't have her name. But again, thank you, random Crockpot recipe lady from the internet. And there you have it, folks. 6 hours later, and you're met with some awesome chicken. I saved a little bit extra cheese, put it on top. You probably just saw that. And man, this is great. I want to try it on a salad to kind of do it that way. So if you do it differently, you want to see us do it differently, or how you eat it differently, or like, let me know. Put it in the comments. That's what this is there for, man. You can also find us on social media. Tell us over there at Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon, or all of those at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. You can also find us at Instagram at Living Between. It's shorter over there. You can find me, Osway Nerdy, on all of those sites, as well as TikTok, Twitter, and a couple other ones just because I'm weird. I'm just across the board. And y'all be safe. I'll see y'all next time. This is amazing. I'm going to go eat some more. I'll catch y'all later. Be safe, all right?